Hello, guys. Welcome back to Taste Trek and Talkies. Today, I will be talking about the much anticipated film Game Changer, starring Ram Charan and directed by the renowned S. Shankar, premiered today. Now, there are a lot of things I have to say about this movie, a few positives, a lot of negatives. But first, let's look at the positives. So, the film, which is a political action thriller, has been eagerly awaited by us fans, especially after the success of Ram Charan's previous projects. The story revolves around Ram Nandan, an IAS officer played by Ram Charan, who is determined to fight against political corruption. He also portrays his father, Appanna, adding depth to his character as he navigates the challenges posed by a corrupt chief minister, Babali Mopidevi, played by S.J. Surya. Kiara Advani stars as Ram's love interest, contributing to the film's emotional core. Now, I feel like the beginning highlights Ram Charan's grand entry scene as a standout moment that sets the tone for the film, and the interval sequence was also amazing because of its intensity and emotional impact. Now, here's my sincere opinion. You can watch it till the interval, and then right after, please just leave the theater. I am a sincere fan of Ram Charan. The only reason I came to watch this movie was just to watch Ram Charan. And in this movie, his acting was extraordinary. I've been watching all of his movies ever since Magadira. In fact, that's where I started watching Ram Charan movies from, ever since Magadira. Now, the movie itself is a pan Indian movie, like most movies these days. It was released in several theaters across India, across the world, and in many different languages as well. Now, don't get me wrong, the movie was engaging. The first half is absolutely stunning. But oh my god, by the time the second half rolls out, do you remember the kind of political action thrillers we used to watch as kids? The same storyline, the same plots, everything? That is exactly what happens in Game Changer. Game Changer changed nothing. It just it just took the plots of previous movies, previous storylines, and there's no there's no change in the kind of storyline depicted here. No, it's just the exact same formula being used again and again and again. And sadly to say, even though I'm a big fan of Ram Charan, it was the exact same formula used in Game Changer. Now, since I can't spoil the movie for you, I can't tell you exactly what happened, but you can try to use your imagination. Secondly, I don't even know why Kiara Advani is in the movie at all. It's almost like they just bought her got her to the movie just to increase the cast that they have and to have a love interest for Ram Charan, and there's no other reason. Even the emotional role played by the movie is not that heavy from Kiara Advani's side. Her acting, I can't say it was bad or good because it's almost like they gave her no scenes at all. She was just standing around for a lot of scenes. Now, coming to director Shankar, we really expected a lot from him. S. Shankar is one of the giant directors of South Indian film, one of the titans. There was always a silent competition between Rajamouli and S. Shankar to make the better film, who would come out on top. And in recent times, Rajamouli has created in one of India's biggest hits, Bahubali. And ever since then, Shankar's been trying to compensate for it. Now, as you all remember, S. Shankar's last movie, Indian 2, was a gigantic flop in the box office, but we still had hopes that he would come back. We still had hopes that somehow, in some way, he would try to beat Rajamouli's Bahubali and bring his own charm to this movie, but it's just not there. Once again, Game Changer was another utter failure for S. Shankar. Now, just to give a little bit of context for the movie, Ram Charan's character is portrayed as someone who has a lot of anger issues. And in that movie, we can see Kiara Advani pushing him to take the IAS role to have a sort of a punching bag for his anger, which is why he becomes an IAS officer, so that he can take his anger out in that role. Now, S.J. Surya is the villain in this movie, and to be honest, I was expecting a lot more from S.J. Surya. Now, coming to the songs of the movie, the videography, the cinematography is pretty good, but the songs themselves are lackluster, is what I feel. Now, in the past, almost all of Shankar's movies, the musical score was produced and directed by A.R. Rahman, which is why all of the songs that played in these movies were a hit. But this time it was not A.R. Rahman, it was Thaman. And in his previous movie, Indian 2, it was Anirudh. So now Shankar is not getting the same impact in his films that he had with A.R. Rahman. In my opinion, the best part of this movie would be the cinematography, the camera work, the editing, the film work, and most importantly, Ram Charan's acting. Because Ram Charan's acting was almost unpredictable. The movie is not good, it's not bad. I'd say you'd most enjoy the movie if you walked into it without really knowing anything, like if you walked into it with zero expectations. I think that's when you would appreciate the movie. Because for those who know Ram Charan and for those who know S. Shankar, they were expecting something phenomenal out of this movie. Now, I believe this is a one time watch movie. This is the kind of movie you can go and watch with your family, and that's about it.